We're joined by Angela Cavanagh to tell us all about the new dinosaur exhibit at the Michigan Science Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me again, Troy. I loved being here.
You have some little toys here. I like this one. This is the Triceratops.
It is the Triceratops.
Yes.
So today we're going to be doing a little experiment about fossils and how paleontologists replicate fossils in order to do research.
Look at this.
Look at that. So
Yeah.
this is actually a replica of a human femur. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
the
Right,
bone in your
a
leg.
yeah.
And so imagine that you found a fossil out
Okay.
in the wild, and it's very delicate, and you want to know all about it, but so do all the other research institutions and museums. And so you only have one, right? You can't dig up more and more of the exact same thing. So what they do is they make molds, and then they make casts of those bones so that other people can look at them and examine them.
And they also use those for museums to see them, right?
Yes.
So when we go to the Smithsonian, sometimes we see those dinosaurs. It's because of these kind of casts.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
maybe you don't have a complete skeleton,
Right.
and they create a mold, and then they do that. So we're going to do that
We're
here
gonna
today.
make a mold.
This
All
is
right.
also super fun to do at home, very easy. So over here we just have a mound of Play-Doh.
Okay.
We like to make our own Play-Doh at the Michigan Science Center, but
I love
store-bought is fine
Play-Doh.
as well. And then I'm going to have you choose one of our little dinos here.
I've picked my Triceratops.
Triceratops, excellent choice. All right, now what I'm going to have you do is press this very carefully
Okay. Gonna turn it to the side?
Yep, just so that
Carefully,
it all fits.
all the way down.
Yeah, just sort of as far as it'll go. So you can
Okay.
see that we're making that impression into the Play-Doh.
Like that.
Perfect, yep. And now
Right there.
very carefully, we're
Okay.
going to remove it.
Okay. Now that's going to be the hard part,
It
right?
is going to be the hard part. You might have to wiggle a little bit. It might not be totally perfect, but like I said, this is a fun thing to do
Oh,
at
there we
home.
go. It pops right out.
Easy, easy.
Look at that. All
So
right.
now we have the impression of the dinosaur here in
Okay.
the Play-Doh, and we want to make a replica of this. So
Okay.
we have some plaster. Give it a little mix, and then I'm going to
Right.
have you pour the
Okay.
plaster right into that mold.
So I'm just going to pour it in. Now, when they do this, what is the material that they're pouring it? They're usually not using Play-Doh, right? When they do this professionally?
Correct. So yeah, so they'll use things like plaster or resin, things that are much more sort of durable.
Okay.
This is also how they protect the fossils that they find when they're
Right.
transferring them from the dig site back to their museums or their research labs.
They have to be very careful not to disturb it, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly.
Not as
so we
great
want to
as
make
I'm
sure
doing, but
it's nice and full in there, that all little cracks are covered.
you
Perfect.
think it is? All right.
All right, now unfortunately we don't have enough time to actually let this dry, but
Right.
we did make one in advance.
Okay.
So we're gonna very carefully open this here,
Okay.
this mold. And as you can see,
Wow.
when we take that Play-Doh away, it leaves an
A cast,
impression
yeah.
of
It looks
the
exactly
dinosaur.
like, you know, what we had put in there. Looks like one of these.
Yeah, so you can see, I believe it was this guy
Oh,
here.
okay, uh-huh.
So you can see how the mold looks just like
Wow,
our
that's so
original
cool.
mold.
And we can see that in a museum.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So why do you think we're doing this? Why are we talking about the dinosaurs so much today?
I'm so glad you asked. Well, at the Michigan Science Center, something really big is coming.
Something big.
Something big is coming,
All right.
and we're very excited.
Oh, there is something
To
big.
be joined
Whoa,
by our friend.
What's going on?
So, Michigan Science Center has a new T-Rex exhibit called Tyrannosaurs Meet the Family.
Is this a friendly T-Rex?
This is a friendly
Hello,
T-Rex.
friendly T-Rex.
At
Good
the
to meet
Michigan
you.
Science Center, you'll see more fossils than our actual inflated friend here. You might see some inflated friends running
Okay.
around.
I think this is my favorite Halloween costume, by the way.
Well, that's perfect. You'll have to wear it when you come visit
I
us.
would love to do that. Don't leave us. Stay with us. So tell us about, again, this is going on when the 6th, right?
Yeah, so
6th.
October 6th is the first day that is open to the public.
Okay.
If you're a member of the Michigan Science Center, you get early access on the 5th of October, which is a Saturday. But this will be here until about mid-January. So
Okay.
definitely come check it out. We haven't had dinosaurs in a really long time. Everyone is super excited to meet the Tyrannosaurs family.
So this is an opportunity for the kids to learn about the T-Rex. Are they also going to be able to dress up? Are there costumes involved? Tell me about that.
Well, so that's a great thing. And not just kids. This is fun for
Yeah,
the whole family.
me too, right.
But Halloween sort of falls in the middle of all of this. So we will definitely be doing some really fun dinosaur
love you.
Halloween-related activities.
Doing a great job.
So if our viewers have dino costumes they want to wear, we would love to see it, and we would
Okay.
love to feature them.
All right, so if people want to be a part of this event or just to come see you guys at the Michigan Science Center, how do they find you?
Well, we are located at 5020 John R. In Midtown Detroit, right by the DIA. Or you can visit our website, which is mi-sci.org. We have so much coming. Definitely keep up to date with our socials and our newsletter for all of the exciting things dinosaur related.
Well, that was so much fun to make that cast, and also, Angela, to meet the T-Rex. I don't
Meet
think
the
I've
family.
seen a hot pink T-Rex before.
Oh, they come in many colors. You'll
Many
have to
different
visit us
colors.
to see them all.